Queer time is the idea that LGBTQ plus people exist out of the heteronormative standard of time that their heterosexual counterparts do. For us, life is never and will never be linear. Many of us missed out on that one stereotypical high school romance, so life didn't begin until our first kiss or partner at 35. Maybe we didn't recognize ourselves until we wore a suit or a dress for the first time. Then life began at 25. We had been told that time travel was impossible, yet here we are. For me, growing up queer meant living as two completely different people. My closest friends saw the parts of me that I loved the most, while my parents saw a version of myself that I hated. I took a part in this out of self-preservation. I held on tightly to the short time I had away from a family who didn't accept me while living in a society that did the same. As a mostly feminine presenting gay man, I understood the possible consequences that came with me simply being myself. And because of that, I continuously stripped away pieces of my identity. I locked my personality, my perspective, my voice in a vault, and refused to let the outside world in. Even after coming out, I continued this practice for my safety. I lived in constant fear of not knowing if I was being too feminine or too loud. I had lost all of the joy in my life. That dark, cramped closet I had locked myself in didn't leave a lot of room to breathe. But then, I realized that I did have a safe place. My support group continued to grow. Many of my friends continued to accept me after I came out. Through all of the societal pressure, religious trauma, and impossible standards, I came out alive. I finally am happy with myself. I didn't realize that accepting my own sexuality was exponentially more important than anyone else's tolerance. My life didn't really begin until I fully accepted myself. And I'm finally happy with myself and free to live. And I'm so grateful to my amazing friends. It's so important that through it all, I'm still here.